Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Counterstrike Global Offensive Crosshair Tutorials. Today we will go over the various styles of crosshairs that are available through the console and the game options. So the console command you can use to modify the style is called CL_crosshair style, which is set to 1 right now. This is actually the same you will find under help and options, game settings, and here you have crosshair style. So 1 in the console would be the default static one. Now we have number 2, which is the classic one. I actually use this one in game, which doesn't have a dot, but for that it moves a bit, it's dynamic. It doesn't show you the actual spread of the weapon, but it shows you when you are accurate again. That's why I like this crosshair, and that's what you can learn from it. The next one would be open options, game settings, the classic dynamic one. The classic dynamic is actually really dynamic. Like you can see it on this one, it really shows the actual spread of the gun. However, with the shotgun, I think it's not quite accurate. But with this one it is. So this one actually shows you the actual spread of your weapon and where your bullet could hit if you would just fire a single bullet like this. I don't find it that helpful because I think it moves too much around the screen, but for a new player it can be really helpful and show you when you are perfectly accurate again and when you should better not shoot. So yeah, let's go over to the next crosshair, which will be classic static. This one most of the people use because it's actually quite nice to aim. It's like you have up and down, left and right lines to know where you need to pull down and stuff like this. It won't move at all when you are not accurate with your gun. So that's one negative part about this crosshair I find, but it's also a positive part if you like that about your crosshair, of course. It actually doesn't do anything, it's just there. If you like it, then it's totally your crosshair, and there's a lot of people who like it like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. So the next one is the default one, and this is actually the last one as well. The default one is like the default static, but with a gimmick. It has those 4 lines actually in the crosshair. Here you can see it, or with a pistol, and they show you the spread of the weapon. So the crosshair itself will move, but also the 4 lines will show you where your bullets can land in there. I will just use the shotgun like this. You actually see that it's that your bullets will hit everywhere inside that circle, so to say. So yeah, that's the awesome thing about this crosshair. One more thing I forgot to say is, in brighter areas, with the default crosshairs, you actually have those black spikes on the inside, and you also have like a black circle around the dot, which is quite nice in brighter areas of the map if you have a bright crosshair like the yellow one. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe and like and write a comment, whatever you want. You can write anything you want, any improvements. Tell me what you didn't like, tell me what you liked and what you would see in the future, anything. So yeah, see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Alright, one more thing that I forgot to say is the default crosshair styles all have a dot in the middle of the crosshair. However, the classic ones don't have this dot. So if you set the style to something classic like 3, you won't have the dot in the middle, but you can add it with another console command called CL_crosshair and then dot. Now you see this is set to 0, which means no dot, but I can simply set this to 1 and you will see this awesome dot in the middle of the crosshair, which you can add to every of the classic crosshairs. So that's it. What I said before, feel free to like or subscribe or whatever you want to do, and see you next time.